This is the Stereosis.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Yeah, I would like to talk about a very important person that almost everybody who is online, you know him. His name is Elijah Odumeje, the Indaboski himself. And what I want to talk today is not to criticize him or condemn him or talk bad about him, but as Christians, sometimes we tend to like trivialize everything. And when you watch what Odumeje is doing, sometimes you wonder whether Odumeje is a comedian or a man of God. Nobody has the right to judge him, and I must admit that. Whether he's getting result or not, that's not for me to say. But like Paul said, everything is lawful, but not everything is beneficial. It's not everything you do that is beneficial to the body of Christ. There are things you do that you're actually going to mislead people. You won't be able to explain. There are things you do that will actually pass a wrong message. Expected behavior of a man of God, just like the same way we criticize our politicians, our leaders when they go astray, when they behave some kind because they are public office holders. Now, when you are a celebrity, you have access to a lot of people who are loyal to you. You have influence over a large number of people. You are responsible to those people. They believe what you say and they follow you. And you have to be careful. And there's a reason why you try to hold those guys, raise the standard for them, because in their own way, they are leaders. So, what am I trying to say concerning Odumeje? And I think when we want to talk about things of God, there should be orderliness. You shouldn't just be doing anything, carrying people up and down. And I don't understand how somebody can justify somehow lying on top of a married woman, even if not married, if you are conducting deliverance. And I'm not here to tell him the method to use, but there are other civil methods. You carry somebody up and hit somebody, you punch somebody, you do a lot of things. You come on camera, and there are ethics to everything. There are things you can't say on camera. Even people who are not in church, even people who are not even secular, the secular world, because of people who are watching you, because small children are going to watch you, adults are going to watch you, don't know who is watching. And sometimes even as I'm making video, there are some words that I use and the video will be limited. There are some violent words or some words that they could make this video not to gain the normal traction you're supposed to gain. These guys are not Christians. They are the secular world, but they believe there should be decency in the manner of communication. There are loud words because we want to sanitize the space. Not everybody, you can't just say anything. And then somebody comes on screen and he's saying everything. Now, there are some things that even somebody tells you, like some diseases, and when the person mentions that kind of thing, you don't want to make it public because people are watching that person, somebody's daughter, or somebody's wife, or somebody's husband. And you could bring there are some things, image associated with those kind of things you do, and it's not helpful to that particular person. And when these things continue to go on, and the guy who is doing this thing, I don't think he's ignorant, because sometimes if you can't speak English, there's nothing wrong with you not being able to speak English. You can speak Igbo straight, but actually coming on air to speak terrible grammar and you continuously say it, please, you can go learn it. You take your job very seriously and want to be communicating, you're communicating to the public. One of the things that helped Paul a lot was being able to communicate very effectively. And you can do that. You can do your ministry in Igbo, the one you are very comfortable with, or you go learn, or even use pidgin properly. Because why am I saying this? He has members, and a father and son could be watching those kind of things, and they're learning very terrible English from the man. that's aside. This is just by the way. I'm just saying there must be standard to things. We must hold our leaders. He's a leader in his own right to some certain standard. We can just allow all things goes. He can carry somebody on his head. He can say all manner of things he wants, and then no, just get the result done, and then no, it's not like that. Successful societies have there are laws that limit where we can go and where we cannot do, that restricts our activities within the perimeters of the lawful. I'm not saying he has committed any unlawful act, but I don't know his handlers. Recently, he came out and was actually talking to people who are using his videos for comedy and all those kind of things. That should send a signal to him. And how many of the ministers are they using for comedy? If you turn yourself into a comic personality, and then everybody uses you to catch cruise, that's what it means. So that alone, I think, was very angry. I saw a video where he was saying, "You can't use me. Any person using me, thunder will fire you." This one, those things are not necessary. You tell people how they treat you. They find your video to be very, very hilarious, and they're using it. Comedians are using it, and they're waiting for you to release video every day. And I like what you said. You said, "I did not see where you are doing other good things. It's only the places." No, that's why you should be careful of what you say, because you are online. People are recording what you are saying. Your media also should do well. There are some things you don't stream. There are things that if the man of God starts going to the places where you know that, then during the editing, you know that you can cut that thing off, or replace it with maybe another snippet. So I don't know why all those things. You should be able to control his media team. I think if they were very professional, this kind of thing will not be happening. They could package what people want to see, and then we will see not actually these raw stuff that sometimes is heart breaking. It has serious implications. Not condemning Odumeje, but I'm just saying this is what should happen.